Thank you. Are you here with us now? Or somebody's voice? No, I'm going to take the stairs when I come back up. I'm going to take it going down too. What's this called? Forgotten Caverns?
What?
What is it? Forgotten Caverns?
Fantastic.
Oh, Fantastic Caverns.
Uh-huh.
We're at the Fantastic Caverns.
Fantastic Caverns.
What's this called?
What?
What's this called?
What?
What's this called?
What? Oh my gosh, we gotta climb back up, Steve. Whew. Going down fine. Come on back. Look at the pretty daisies, look.
Y'all daisy if
Big
you do.
daisies.
Yes. I'll get the tickets if you want to walk around. I'll get the tickets if you want to walk around.
Oh, you want to get
Yeah.
the tickets? Okay.
Oh, popcorn, Mom. Oh. Two.
Two adults will be $59.34.
Two adults.
You're leaving at 11.
All right.
You're going to get some good shots down there, huh?
I'm hoping. I will check it out. I will check it out. Thanks.
Thank you. You're leaving at 11.
All right. Okay. Okay. I gotta cut your shop short.
You getting ready to go?
We're leaving at 11.
And they really don't get hot enough. It's got the balls on it. You sent me one. And all that stuff you sent pictures before that. And I heat it up, but they really don't get that.
What? Where's the candle holder? What? 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 What's a dog doing in here? Why didn't I have a dog in here? Ah, yeah. I walked by them and said, I don't know if Mom knows they're here.
What's that?
What's that?
No.
Fantastic Caverns.
Which one's the dog?
That is definitely worth $40. You go somewhere else, that could be $250.
Bat.
Check these out, man. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Oh, man. $60?
No, $30.
Oh, $30. Oh, wow.
Huh? 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 Yeah, you can take a picture of whatever you want.
Get in there. Get
Oh, okay.
in there. That's all right. Yeah, that's what made the pictures right there.
We don't know where we're going. Let's go all the way around. It is a cool place. Cooler than the sign said. Amethyst.
I saw popcorn, but it's not food.
I think it's just popcorn.
I I think it's just for show.
What color right here? Weird. I'll turn the camera on because these lights are going off. Very spirits here. There it goes. Or feel free to talk to me. Where'd you go? Standing right here. Anybody here setting that off? I don't know why my device has started going off. I don't know why. Maybe there's a... I don't know. My name's Wes, this is my mom Ellen. Come there to check out this cavern. Can you go with us? Come there to go inside here, check out this cavern. Maybe there's some Indians around here. Or miners. Some Indians around here. Some Indians around here. Some Indians around here.
We are taking both of these front two trains, so feel free to get in either one.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
Maybe the other. Sit right down, man. Sit in the back.
Yeah. If I don't fall off, I guess I'll chain this in.
My name is Aiden. I will be your tour guide today. This is Dave. He's going to be helping me drive. Now, you're all definitely in for a unique experience, as this is the #1 best ride-through cave in the United States. I know this because it's the only ride-through cave in the United States.
Get your ticket, Taxi.
I got it.
Stub off the top.
0.2. Go for a ride with us?
I sent you that to me, that way you come over.
He wants the tickets.
Good. Listen.
That way you come away. That way you come away. That way you come away.
I don't think we're going to be going off the road or anything.
Driving off of them.
That's why we're all stand across from one another and talk better. Right?
Oh, so you good. Set that off. There you go.
Ride along.
Yeah. Ride along for sure. Oh, I do smell. That smells good. I haven't smelled that in a week. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Steam engine, electric generator, it is. This is an old-timey vertical steam engine installed back in 1887, and it provided electricity both to the lights in our cave as well as the visitor center above. What's special about this is that since we had this back in 87, we had electricity here at Fantastic Caverns for places like St. Louis, Kansas City, and Springfield.
Wow. Yeah, let's do it. You agree, let's go. The meter's going off, not sure why. But there may have been Indians and stuff living in this cave.
Oh yeah, well they'd be in there doing something, I'm sure.
Nice and cool, stay out of the heat.
Arrowhead, chopping arrowheads for their.
There you go. Answers your question. You said making arrowheads and it went off.
Ooh, it's dark.
No.
Oh.
I got it.
Going into the cave. Yeah, come on in with us.
I'm ducking my
you.
head.
Whoa. Whoa, that's awesome. How are you?
He needs a microphone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, if you have not already, you will get yours on.
Not flashing.
Are you an Indian?
That's a flashing.
I find that very interesting. An Indian?
That's a flashing.
An Indian?
That's a flashing.
An Indian?
That's a flashing.
Now, you're out for the hard
Look at our picture.
They weren't ready. You weren't looking.
I know it, I was.
And I pointed to have my hand in front of my face.
my spotlight, but if you're lazy like me, when the person in front of you says, ouch, that's your cue to duck. Spotlight, but if you're lazy like me. Spotlight, but if you're lazy like me. Spotlight, but if you're lazy like me. That
Yeah.
one spot, please watch your head.
Oh, thank you. How cool is this? Thank you. Thank you.
Did we drift on?
Yeah. All these little stalactites.
I would like to now officially welcome you all into our cave. We are very proud of it. Unfortunately, I cannot get to this cave tour unless I use some very complicated scientific terms. Please try to bear with me. I would like to now officially welcome you all into our cave. I would like to now officially welcome you all into our cave. I would like to now officially welcome you all into our cave. Americans were poor due to the Great Depression, and he grew a crop down here trying to supplement his income. Can anybody take a guess as to what that crop was?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Exactly right. He grew little button-top mushrooms and sold them out of farmers market in Springfield. Now, the only other thing that does grow in our cave are our formations. You can see them up above this mushroom bed. It's those small little white sticks pointing down. Also, I'm trying to blind you guys. You have some right above you there, as well as all above your head up here. Those little white things will be called soda straws. They get their name because like soda straws, they are thin and hollow on the inside. Those field. Now the only field. Now the only field. Now the only. Those are actually the beginning formations of a cave formation that grows in ceilings called stalactites. And up here at our next stop, I am going to talk a little bit more about those as well as how they're formed.
There's Indians in here.
Stalactites, and up here at our next stop, I am stalactites, and up here at our next stop, I am stalactites, and up here at our next stop, I am as well as how they're formed. As well as how they're formed. As well as how they're formed.
There's Indians. There's Indians. There's Indians. Camera can see better than we can. I got the light on, the IR light. Oh, thank you. Are you an Indian? If you're an Indian, talk to us. Are you an Indian? Are you an Indian? Are you an Indian? Beautiful cave. That's close.
They're coming right here.
Moved in across the street from the owner of the cave at the time. At the time, if you did want water for your house, you had to drill for a well. Now, this farmer did know there is a cave beneath his feet, so he got in contact with the owner of the cave, and together they spent 2 days measuring. And for those 2 days, they were confident that this well casing would actually be 10 feet on the other side of that wall. So then they made a couple of mistakes.
I'm ready for that. Yep, thank you. Are you an Indian?
So cool.
arrives, I promise it looks the same.
When in the dark.
Turning off the lights in 3, 2, 1. Just a couple times, I encourage you to leave your hand in front of your face so you can tell the difference. You guys very well. You can maybe see me. I can barely see this paved wall behind me. The bad thing about putting candles to explore is that if I move just a little bit too quickly, it does go out. Luckily, we got that steam power generator installed back in 1887, and that did provide us with our electric light bulb, which we hung from the ceiling from just around the corner all the way back to the entrance. And we hung lights just like this all the way to the 1970s. We had a gentleman come in who was a theater light designer and told us, don't hang your lights from the ceiling, rather put them on the ground, shining up, much like you might light an art piece at an art museum. Now this provides allows us to see our formations clearer and with better color. Luckily, we got that steam power generator installed back in 1887. Luckily, we got that steam power generator installed back in 1887. Luckily, we got that steam power generator installed back in 1887. The entrance. And we hung lights just like this all the entrance. And we hung lights just like this all the entrance. And we hung lights just like this all the 1970s. We had a gentleman come in who was a theater light. 1970s. We had a gentleman come in who was a theater light. 1970s. We had a gentleman come in who was a theater light. Our best example of this, if you look at this back wall, these large formations right here, you can see right now they're all kind of muddy together. You don't get a very good idea of their texture compared to what we have today. Obviously, the color texture is improved. Now, throughout the tour, I have done a little bit of
I
talking
just saw Nord.
about why water is so important
Is that you?
in a cave. And we are going to stop really fast.
I just saw Nord.
Small sinkhole up ahead.
We just caught something.
Come on.
We just caught something.
Or I have done a little bit about why water in a cave. And we are going to stop in a cave. And we are going to stop in a cave. And we are going to stop.
On the camera.
Oh. In the dark.
When he turned the lights on, the Nord said, look, right there. I think I saw you. There's Indians in there. I wouldn't expect that. Yeah, come on, follow us. Thank you. I think I just saw you. I heard you not long ago. Hey, beautiful. Awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, we go out and we go.
I can see. I can see. Whoa.
So I did have a question about our views of our deep is really hard to take. So I did have a question. Now, if you look over here at the driver's side and the passenger side, you'll be able to stand up because there it was. I think actually you say in the tram, you can now see down here, best view into the lower levels of our cave. If you look down here, you can see wide open water running right now. That's pretty rare. For about 10 months out of the year, that creek bed down there is 100% dry. The only reason you're seeing water there now is that we have had quite a bit of rain in the past few weeks. out of the year, that creek bed down there is 100 times out of the year, that creek bed down there is 100 times out of the year, that creek bed down there is 100. About once a year, we get lots of rainfall. That water down there, it will flood and start to rise. And in April this last year, that water down there goes all the way up where that light rock and that dark rock meet. That lower level is home to our 3 species of cave critters that live in our cave. The first of which is our Ozarks cave flying fish, which is only about 2 inches long. It is also translucent, which means if I were to find one, shine a light through it, I would be able to see its little heart beating. We also have the Ozarks flying crayfish, or crawdad, and we have the Ozarks flying salamander, all of which are endangered. Majestic, but it's nothing but a large dessert bowl. We call it a paradise room because it feels like paradise to find it in other. Now, all this talk of water, specifically in caves, is known as karst hydrogeology.
That smoke is from the train that we're on.
Through things like sinkholes, and then moves through the cave and discharges here at the spring. The flow of the spring today is about 9,000 gallons a minute. This is one of the most open sinkholes in the whole Fantastic Cavern system. It's so open, in fact, the walnuts, the worch in here, make it all the way through the cave. I could do without all the tricks, I think, but that's the way the water gets in. Off-road! Off-road! The cave is here because limestone can be dissolved by water. This piece of limestone weighs about a pound. There is this much limestone dissolved in every 1,000 gallons of water discharging from the spring today. To be dissolved by water. This piece will be dissolved by water. This piece will be dissolved by water. This piece of... Since caves are part of spring systems, storms can flood them and make them dangerous. This isn't your normal Ozark float trip. The fish, the crayfish, and most of the other cave animals are tiny, white, and blind. This is a boat trip. Boat trip. Boat trip.
Group of 12 teenage girls. That's right, ages 12 through 19. They were the very first ones to explore a cave, doing something that girls at that time just weren't doing very often. Up here at our next stop, we are going to go and see where those 12 ladies wrote their names on our cave wall back in 1867. It will be a rolling stop, however, so please have your cameras ready.
different than girls. They ain't scared. They weren't scared. Those girls weren't scared.
Cameras ready. Cameras ready. Cameras ready.
Hey. 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 Just saw another orb. Thank you. Hit it again. Hit it once. Push it. Don't be afraid. Thank you. Tripped the leg. Yeah. 22. You hear? Remember those girls? You see them come in?
Also here on the passenger side, just watch out for the rock.
Watch out for the rock. Watch out for the rock. You got knocked in the head. No, I wouldn't have.
So I did have a question regarding the bar that was once in our cave. Now, we did have an illegal speakeasy in this cave for 2 years, in the late 1920s, and it was right here in this room. The bar was set up along that back wall over here. This stage was not here at that time, and this large open area was filled with card games and other gambling.
Wow.
It did get shut down, however,
spears
because
from
somebody
there.
had a little bit too much fun here, and they got shot, and the sheriff of the town, who was looking the other way at the time, finally decided to shut the place down. I hope that answers your question. Also, if you recall earlier, I did mention that John Knox kept this state secret between 1862 and 1867. Can anybody tell me what was going on in American history at that time? The Civil War. That's exactly right. Now, both sides of the Civil War, the Confederacy and the Union, they had lots of troops stationed in this part of the state especially. We had a major battle fought not 15 miles away from here. Also, both sides had installed something called martial law. And all that means that either side of your military could come onto your land, take whatever they wanted, and you have no guarantee of ever getting that back. At the time, that did include caves. There is a mineral found in cave soil that was essential to the war effort that both sides desperately wanted to get their hands on. Today we know saltpeter as potassium nitrate. You take that potassium nitrate, throw in a little charcoal from your fire, add some sulfur. Can anybody tell me what those three ingredients get you?
Fireworks.
Gunpowder. Exactly
Gunpowder.
right. And obviously, if you're fighting a war, you want to get as much gunpowder as you can get your hands on.
Old bar. I party at this bar. I party at this bar. Nice and cool. 63 degrees.
That's what it is, 63. Because there was a radio show that performed for
Yeah. And there's a speakeasy. They used to come down here and drink and stuff.
Yeah, how about that?
A guy got shot.
Yeah.
Was that maybe the guy who got
I
shot?
guess that right there is,
Yeah, did you used to come down here and drink? Maybe that's who it was.
yeah, babe. Smell gunpowder.
Yeah, I kind of smell gunpowder too.
Right, love the remainder of the score, specifically right here. Please watch your head.
One.
That low three complimented by even lower.
No
Feeling
three.
right here. Once again, please watch your head. Keep it right here. Once again, keep it right here. Once again, keep it right here. Once again,
Probably some gunpowder a little while ago. Is that from you?
so this room right here is what we call our breakdown room. Now, breakdown is just a fancy cave term for the ceiling of the cave. Now, breakdown is just a fancy cave term for the Now, breakdown is just a fancy cave term for the Now, breakdown is just a fancy cave term for the does collapse. And in this room right here, the ceiling did not collapse one time, not two times. It was actually three separate times. The last time being that large footprint up top. As you can see right here, you can't see all this rubble. Right here, the ceiling did not. Right here, the ceiling did not. Right here, the ceiling did not. Not too. As you can see right here. As you can see right here. And at one point in time was on the ceiling, which is now on the ground. Now, more often than not, when I ask people what they think caused the ceiling of our cave to collapse, the most common answer I do get is earthquakes. Now, although that's a good guess, we know this not to be the case. In fact, scientists tell us that the reason the ceiling of our cave did collapse was the same thing that formed it in the first place, and that was this underground river that flowed through here 10 years ago. Ground. Now, more that river would slowly erode away at the ceiling as it rise and fell with their operation season, eventually causing those 3 different collapses. Now, if you're worried about the ceiling collapsing today, don't be for a couple of reasons. The first one is that river is no longer flowing today, so I can put my face of my friend Atlas up here, who has been holding up our ceiling for a very long time.
Thank you.
Now, as we enter into this next room, please pay special attention to the ceiling. It is my personally favorite part of our cave, as it has the highest concentration of stalactites.
Pretty cool, huh, Mom?
Very cool.
See why you're hanging out here. What was that? What was that?
Now, this is the only part of the entire cave total I will have to guide through frames with the king flash and power speed. I promise you're not going to get very good pictures in the dark. I'll turn the lights on. The entire page total I will have to guide through. The entire page total I will have to guide through. The entire page total I will have to guide through. Frames. Now, this room that we're in right now was the very first room that those 12 original ladies in the corner cave walked into back in 1867. And I want to give you guys a taste as to maybe what this looks like.
One. What's going on? But no radioactivity.
As you can tell, it does project the light rather well.
Activity.
As you can tell,
Activity.
as you can tell,
Activity.
as you can tell, I can easily see what's in front of me. I'm not worried about tripping or running into anything. I can also see there's some very large formations in this room, such as these two right here, as well as the one farther up along the room. What I don't get, however, is the sense of scale, or I get to see the color or textures that this room provides. Because of that, I do truly feel for those 12 original ladies because they did not see our cave like we do today. Large formations in this room, such as these two right here. Large formations in this room, such as these two right here. Large formations in this room, such as these two right here.
Thank you. You're talking with me?
have growing here. The largest of which are 35 to 40 feet in diameter. I have to warn you all that as you exit this cave, you do reach the lowest point in our ceiling on the entire strip, which is right here in front of us. All that as you exit this cave, all that as you exit this cave, all that as you exit this cave. This is the close spot. Please watch your head.
Thank you. Go down here. Video is
Once again, as we exit the mouth of the cave, the elevation is quite low. Please watch your head.
right there.
You know, the dog and those 12 original ladies entered our cave for the very first time through a small crack in the cliffside. This is that cliffside, and you might need to shield your eyes for this, but if you follow my flashlight, this is that small crack down here.
Wow.
3 feet wide by 1 foot tall, crawling on their stomachs for the first 20 feet before they got into that room back there is how those ladies had to enter into our cave back in 1887. I can't imagine how difficult it was, especially. We do, however, have pictures of our most recent explorers of Fantastic Caverns, and that is all of you guys.
Yes.
Now, don't worry, we're not going to charge you some extreme amount of money for these photographs. In fact, they are free, they are our gift to you, and they are your property to do with as you please.
You can see in the dark. Yeah. Good idea to bring it in the cavern. I got my hand in front of my face and you weren't looking. If I remember the picture correctly. My hand should...
No, you can,
Oh, thank
you
you.
can see your face and my face.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a great tour. Fantastic. Say anything to me before we go?
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Step out, all right? 1 second.
Okay. 1 second.
All right, everybody. Once again, this has been Fantastic Caverns. My name was Aiden, your driver over there. Aiden,
Thank you.
It's all been a pleasure, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
He said to wait, but
Oh. All right. You gotta leave. I know. You have to leave. Turn it off. Thanks, sir. You did a great job.
I can take it to Walker. You can
Is that where we buy this stuff too? You think?
Yeah.
No. Yeah? No.
Yeah, but we gotta go get our stuff.
No radiation. No radiation. But maybe some ghosts.
I'm not worried about. But that other part, that I
Yeah,
want to know.
no radiation.
If we have your email, if he finds anything, he'll send it to your email.
Turn this off. See what it's checking out. carry it around. It's too heavy.
I know, exactly. I'm going to get a
Were you
couple
going to get that other vase or no?
Yeah. Oh, in the back, yeah.
In the back.
It's
Because I
still
picked
there?
out one. It's still there. I picked out one for me, but
I
if you weren't going to get it, I was going to get it.
I was looking
It was rubbish in
all
it.
over for you.
That was a pretty awesome tour.
That was
worth
great.
it.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm glad we did that.
I definitely enjoyed that, yes. And I expected one little car behind the thing.
That little
There's
train.
a load of train. Yeah. There's a train.
You don't freak out about this test work.
Wait. Okay, now. It bothers me. Pass it up. Mm-hmm.